everywhere. Literally.
Let's just clear everything out. English is not my first language, so shut up.
Let's continue with the clarifying. Not only that English is not my first language, I live in Israel and I'm actually Russian, so my first language is Russian, my second language is Hebrew, and my third language is English. So
now we can continue. Hello! Welcome!
Cat hair!
I have 4 cats now, sorry. Not 3, 4. We just got another one. Is sitting exactly under me right now. This cutie is our new family member.
His name is Mason. In English, it's Mason, but in Russian it sounds a little bit different.
Let's start from the beginning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Anne. Actually, I'm Anna, but for this channel I shortened it. I just want to. My name is Anne, and my last name is obviously not Lucky, but I called the channel Anne Lucky.
Deal with it. I just like it that way.
I'm gonna talk about makeup here, and I'm gonna do some Halloween looks, and I'm gonna talk about my favorites. I'm gonna do some get ready with me kind of stuff, and this is one of them. I didn't want to make something specific today, just because it's a first video, but I wanted to introduce myself to you a little bit. And
damn it, those cat hairs! They're everywhere. They're in the air right now. You just can't see them, and that's terrifying. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, cat hairs. Yes, everywhere. So,
this is a get ready with me, a chit chat get ready with me, so I can talk a little bit about myself, to introduce myself, and maybe talk about stuff, just stuff. I'm not gonna do anything crazy today. I'm just gonna do my everyday makeup, and
it's cat hair again. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna do my everyday makeup, and maybe with some little changes. You haven't seen my everyday makeup yet, so it doesn't really matter what I say now.
Just it's gonna be very neutral and simple. I'm not gonna explain what I do. I'm just gonna put my makeup on and talk to you guys. That's it. As you can see, I've already moisturized, and I have my foundation and concealer on. It's not the fullest coverage. I didn't mean to cover all my skin. I'm okay with my skin, even if I have some blemishes, it's okay.
I'm not gonna do a full glam today, so I'm sorry if you were looking for this kind of makeup. But today I'm just gonna talk to you, and let's just move on.
So, as I said, I live in Israel, and if you're interested in some kind of, I don't know, guide or a video about how we live here, you just tell me in the comments below. And I know that people are just sometimes interested to see how it looks and who are the people that live here. I love those kinds of videos, like traveling videos and stuff, because I don't get to go to places too much. We went to Europe a couple of times, but
No, actually, a little bit more more than a half year ago, I was in Bulgaria with my mom, so I actually get to go places, but not too far from here. You know, Europe is the easiest thing to do for the Israeli people.
We can go in some Arab countries. We're not allowed there, so for me, like a traveling vlog from Dubai or something is wow, it's gold, because I want to go there, but I'm not allowed because I live here. That's just stupid.
It's just a shame that so many people can't go there and actually give them money to go there.
Let's move on from this topic. I love American vlogs when people even from Russia go to America and just show everything they see there. There's a lot of places that I want to go and I just can't right now, or for every other reason, just can't. So I love traveling vlogs, and if you want to see something like this, it's not like me traveling, but I can show you some places.
I actually did this hairdo. This is, if somebody's interested, anyways, it's a beauty blog, so
I am going to put some hair tutorials about some hairdos and whatnot, because
as you can see, I have my sides shaved, and it's not only the sides, it's actually down here too. It's ending like here, if you can see. And now I just did a braid. It's not the best braid, it's already been like broken some places, and because my hair is not the same length. It's a long explanation, so I'll do it in another video. I don't know how to call this hairdo, so just tell me how to call this.
So now I'm just gonna put some bronzer so I will match my body a little bit more, because I'm so tan.
This is the tannest that I was ever in my life, I guess.
I'm going in with my bronzer. Now it looks much more similar, don't you think?
Oh my god! Oh, it's in my nose! Okay, but if you hear some strange humming noises or something like this, it's my fan. My only fan, my biggest fan. No, it's the fan in the room. Just because it's very hot in here right now. What's up? The cats are driving me crazy. We took the slow guy, Mason, like 3 days ago, and the cats are running wild and destroying my house. So I'm sorry, they're making too much noises. Stupid, stupid, stupid. He has some attitude problems.
Should I contour? I don't know. Should I? I don't wanna. You know what? I'm not gonna contour today just because I don't want to. I'm sorry. I'm gonna highlight, but I'm not gonna contour. So we're gonna draw brows.
I have those hairs up here, over the brow, but you can't see them. They're just like transparent. I don't know if you can see it, but I have them there, but you can't see it. So my brows are gonna look much bigger, like twice as big. I'm not talking about myself, do I?
I moved here when I was 9 years old with my family, with my mom and dad and my bigger brother. Yes, I'm the smallest child in the family. We moved here in 1996. If you can count, just count.
I don't feel old. I feel great. I'm not old. Shut up. So, how do you like me now? Now I look like a human being.
If you wanted to know why I decided to make a beauty vlog.
Beauty vlog? Is this more accurate? Beauty vlog. It's a video vlog, so it's a beauty vlog.
It's just, I'm actually very attracted to makeup and beauty stuff. And I really like doing makeup on myself mostly.
Well, I should say it, because you're gonna find out anyways.
I am a makeup artist, but I'm not a professional one. Just because I did go to a beauty school, I have a diploma and everything, but I never actually made it my profession, so I'm not calling myself a professional makeup artist. I actually don't talk about how I went to the beauty school and what I learned there, just because the beauty school doesn't give you much. I could say that I'm ashamed. I'm actually not ashamed of myself and what I know and don't know. I'm more ashamed of this beauty school, so-called beauty school, and just because they don't really teach you anything. You just pay them lots of money, and you get a paper that says you went there and you paid lots of money. And then you go online and you see people that didn't go to beauty school and they are much better than you and they know much more than you. Because nobody taught you those things.
I've done my brows. They're not very even, so what? They're like cousins. Okay? Okay?
I just took some brushes for my eyes. And the first thing that I'm gonna do... Wow. This thing just... Wow. It looks like I eat this eyeshadow. This is a great transition shade. If you have more of a neutral or a cold undertone of your skin, I mean.
I actually have a cold undertone, but right now I'm really tan, so it looks like I'm yellow or even more orange, but if you see me in winter time, you're just gonna run because I look like a ghost.
So I'm just gonna define the crease a little bit.
And I'm dragging this color out to make a wing-like shadow. God, get here. You know what? Just count how many times I've said cat hair in this video and put it down in the comments. I'm pretty sure I've already said it like 10 times. Oh God, cat hair. 11.
So I'm pretty sure most of you already heard about Chester Bennington, the singer of Linkin Park, that he died. He actually killed himself a couple of days ago, and
I should say before I start this conversation, I should say that I'm a person that doesn't even watch TV, especially news. I don't watch news. I try to get away from those things because I might just wake up wanting to kill myself just from watching news. because it depresses me, and all the stuff that goes around the world is just so damn depressing, and it's so awful. And I'll stop there.
I heard about this from my husband. Actually, I'm married. Yes, I haven't said it yet. I heard about this from my husband, and he read about this on some news site. I didn't want to believe this article just because,
you know, this day and age, so many fake news.
I just remember how many celebrities were killed by fake news, and the next day they were like apologizing for killing somebody that's still alive. I just remember those articles and couldn't believe it. Also because a month ago I was watching an interview with Chester and Mike Shinoda, and damn it, they were so alive, and I just couldn't believe it. Especially that he killed himself, because he looked so fine, so relaxed, so happy. I said to myself, I just want to check this fake news on YouTube, and this actually was my first thought, that if Philip DeFranco is going to talk about this, then it's probably true. And he did. And I cried. I actually cried. Just because Linkin Park was... Thank you. Linkin Park was never my favorite band, but I listened to them since I was like 13 years old. That's a lot of time. After I heard that Chris Cornell died in May, it was like too much, because Chris Cornell is also one of the people that I was listening to for a long time. I don't know how to explain this. It made me numb. I don't know why. I just was in shock. And I couldn't believe this. I thought it was a dream of some kind.
And now the Chester's voice comes in my mind, like, I've become so numb. I was actually so surprised to hear this, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to.
Yes, it made me numb, and I didn't feel anything, like anything. I just felt empty. I don't know why. Well, it's not a close friend, it's not somebody I knew, like, on a personal level or something. It was just a guy that wrote songs, great songs, and I was listening to him. That's it.
Nothing more to tell here. It was just a shame.
And then Chester died. He decided to kill himself at Chris Cornell's birthday. For me, it was horrifying. It was like a second push, and I just suddenly felt the pain of both, like, losses. How do you say it? Like, I lost two people at once. I don't know why. So, I was never one of those fans of nobody, actually, that will go to their concerts and like stand in the front row and scream their name. I'm not a fan of nobody, actually. Not that kind of fan. I can be a fan silently in my own house and just enjoy their music and never actually know their personality or something, but just maybe sometimes watch their interviews or something like that. But those guys were like part of my childhood. Maybe not those guys, but their songs, their lyrics, their music. They actually somehow even shaped my childhood because I was growing with their music.
You know, when you grow up, you always like remember your childhood times and say, oh, this was fun, those were the times.
I was always into music, I was always into a lot of artistic things in life, and my childhood was like really surrounded by music. So those guys were really part of my childhood and a big part. And when you hear that somebody of them is dead, it's like a part of your childhood has died. It's just, I don't know, it's scary.
Right now, in my room, actually, it's very hot because of all of those lights. It looks like I'm sitting in the dark, but I'm actually not. I'm putting some blush. Wow, that's too much. That is too much. Actually, no, it's fine. Okay. On camera, it looks, wow, it looks so orange. In real life, it looks more color, coral. If you knew the struggle, if you only knew the struggle of the language barrier. Wow. I'm actually pretty much afraid of talking English in front of people, but since I'm sitting here alone in front of the camera, I'm trying so hard not to say stupid things, but it comes out anyway. It's just coming out. And how do you like it so far? Looks pretty nice. Like an everyday makeup. Yeah, as you can see, I'm using a lot of Essence products just because I'm broke. This one will be too much, right? I'll put this one. Wait, I should highlight first.
I told you that I'm married, but I didn't say anything. I'm actually married already like 7 years. We are married 7 years. Sorry.
I want to put this thing on. Really do. I didn't use it for a long time now, so I want to use it now. I'm gonna do it with my fingers. This is very nice. I love this one. I don't know why, but it's actually the first time that I use it in a while. But those highlighters, man, they're beautiful. And even when you put it on the powders, they actually, you just don't pull, you like tap. And it looks very nice. It looks actually very subtle. You can build it up, but it looks very natural. In a way. In a way that a highlighter can look natural. Can it look natural? I don't know. You tell me.
I'm sorry, I'm always looking at the viewfinder so much just because I'm not used to the camera being so close to my face. It's just like, it's not even a hand length away, it's even closer, much closer. It's like 30 centimeters away from her face. It's too close. This is too close.
Oh, finally, not an Essence product, but I have them. They actually have beautiful mascaras, and you should try them if you haven't already. They have really great ones. This one is awesome if you can find it in your local store. I should curl my lashes first and tell you something about Israel. You actually won't see any Too Faced and NARS and NYX and those kinds of makeup brands in my videos just because we don't have those. I don't know why. We don't have Sephora here. We don't have Jeffree Star and all those things.
Evalk, if you know this brand, it's a French brand. It's a large brand in Europe.
Bristles are very nice. I really love them. And they brush your eyelashes so good.
As I said earlier, I'm married for like 7 years now already. This guy, by this guy I mean my husband, is like my best friend. So I actually am living with my best friend.
We really have some fun when we can. Damn it, cat hair!
Thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and I feel like I opened up a little bit and I tried my best to open up to a bunch of strangers. So do me a favor and write something about yourself in the comments down below so we can become friends. And tell me, what do you want to see me do?
And I'll do that. Not everything, not anything, but some things. Reasonable things, okay? Reasonable things.
If you want to subscribe, you are very welcome to.
Chris! This. Okay, just wait a second. Oh, meet Chris! This is my cute Chris. He's a cutie, right? Oh god, I look orange. Ah. Okay. So, before I become even more orange, this is the lighting. This is not the, as you can see, my shoulders and chest, they also look more red. I don't know why. This is the lighting fucking up my frame. And
if you want to subscribe, you should. If you want to see me again, you should turn on the notification bell. Right. So you won't miss any of my videos.
Remember, Russian is my first language. English is not. So remember that.
And I will see you in my next video. It was nice to meet you guys.